Hey YouTube, Sweetknives here. Thanks for checking out another awesome video. What we got going on here is something a little bit different. I found this catalog. This is a catalog from 1997. I thought it's from Gorilla and Sons. I don't even think they're around anymore, but I'll tell you what, they had some really cool knives in this catalog. So I thought I'd quickly go through it. Normally I don't do these kind of videos like this, but I thought, this is kind of neat just to look back. Look at, they even got night vision goggles here. So I thought, what the hell? We'll just go through it. I mean, they had all kinds of stuff. Simmons, Bosch and Lam. This is just looking through. This is basically looking through the past, to see what they had in the past. Because, we all forget. And then on page 9, we get to the Buck knives. Check this out. We got the Buck zipper knives. You could pick up one of these for how much money? $48 or $40 if you wanted the nylon sheath. Those are awesome knives. And then look at this. Here we got the Crosslock Solitaire. Remember that one? And then here we got the Buck Light. We got the Mini Buck. And then look at this. You could get these titanium folding knives for only $45. Now you see these, sometimes they're upwards of over 100. And then you got the Swiss Buck Legends for 14 right down here. Kind of cool to see some of the awesome stuff. I mean, this was really sweet. Look at this. They had the Woodsman, they had the Personnel, they had the Pathfinder. Here's the Buck 19 Special, 39 bucks. Guess what? This is hilarious. You can still go to Walmart and literally pick that knife up for, might be $10 more now. And then here's the General. And then here is the Gent, and here's the Workman. I mean, look at this. They got the whole line of these ones. They got the Lancer, Companion, Cadet, the Goliath, the Frontiersman, and here's the Crosslock Hunter. And then you have all the various 110s. This is the Hunter Finger Groove. You got the Hunter, the Ranger Finger Groove. These ones here are right around the same price. 32 bucks they charge in 97, and you can get that for, I don't know. I've seen them. I literally was at a store. I saw them for 29 bucks the other day. Look at this. You got the Protege, the Mentor. I like this Mentor. It's only 17 bucks in the catalog. I actually sharpened one of those to a mirror edge. Got it super sharp. This one's awesome, the Nighthawk. If you guys ever get your hands on one of these Nighthawks, I think I did a couple reviews on that. Very awesome. And then you got Gerber knives. Look at this. They even got some of the marks here, and you got the boot knives. I mean, what an awesome catalog. I wish I knew about these guys back in 97, but you know what? They got all these big, huge Gerbers. Look at this. The BMF Survival Knife, 151 bucks for that one. Got the LST. This is just a kind of a relic. Here's case knives. They got tons of case knives. Oh, and look, they got Spydercos. Look at that. That's the Police right there. What else we got here? We got the Dragonfly, the Delica. We got the Endura. Not the Endura 4, but look at that. Completely serrated edge. And then here's the predecessor to the Endura 4. 39 bucks for that knife. Then you got more stuff. Here's their triangle sharp maker. And then you got this one here, the razor. And you got this razor blade. Really neat. And then here on the other page, they got more Spydercos. They got the Ketcherman. They got the Mokies. It's a whole different thing. Ontario Knife Company. Bam. I mean, this is a really cool catalog. You could get the Spec Plus Bowie knife for 36 bucks back in 1997. Here's Benchmade's. This is kind of cool. So you got the Ernest Emerson Black T Tonto knife for 114 bucks. Got a little bit smaller one here for 104. Then you got the Spike folders. This was by gentleman Phil Bozegeski. I'm sure I pronounced that a little bit wrong. ATS 34. Those are vintage knives now. And then you got these little bit cheaper ones called the Panthers. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. And then I like these ones, these advanced folding combat ones. And over here you got more of the Emerson knives, and then more of the advanced folding combat knives. Tells that it was combat instructor and former Navy SEAL Chris Karachi and the folks at Benchmade gotten together to create this tactical knife made out of ATS 34 G10 handles. And then this is the one I ended up buying as my first knife ever, which was the Crawford, made by Crawford, the leopard folding knife for $89 back in 1987. Pretty cool to see that. Here we go, custom knives. Now, these ones, I bet if you got one of these, you got a really sweet knife now. These are Spyderco's, I believe. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. I think they are. I think those are, yeah, Spyderco knives available exclusively from Gorilla and Sons. Let me know if anybody's got one of these. I would love to see that. Same with all of these. I mean, these are special edition Spyderco knives. Look at that little one there. Be really curious if anybody has one of those. Let me know what it's like. Here's your SOG specialty knives. I never was a huge fan of SOG, but I know they do make some cool stuff. Look at this one, the Tiger Shark. And then you got some other stuff. Here's cats. I mean, they had high-end stuff, and then they had middle stuff, and then they had cheap stuff in this catalog. I don't know much about cats, but it looks like a decent knife. Then you got blackjack knives made in the USA. I mean, some really nice knives in this book. Here's Boker. They make some good stuff. Lots of Bokers in here. Hard to find a lot of this stuff now. Here's Smith & Wesson. Look at that turquoise one. Pretty cool looking knife. We're about a quarter of the way through this catalog. Look at these. Beretta. These are kind of cheaper knives, but still kind of cool to look at. Browning. A little bit cheaper knives, but it's cool to see what they had in 97. Remington. Again, cheaper knives. Kershaw. Woohoo. We like Kershaw. Look at that bad boy. God, I'd love to have that. That's a big, huge 9-inch blade on a Bowie, listed at $250 and selling for $119. A lot of cool stuff. Kershaw made some awesome stuff. Look at that one. I like that one too. That's the field knife. Here's more Kershaws. They got a line of kitchen stuff. And then we got United Cutlery. A lot of, and then here's your Mulas. Made in, I believe, Spain, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of neat knives from those guys. Then you had Gutman. Now we're getting into some of the cheaper stuff, but you know that's what these catalogs do. Look at this is the this is the Gorilla paperwork here. Gorilla and Sons, Bellingham, Washington. That's where they were based out of. Kind of cool. It's not my catalog, but get the idea. Some more cool knives. These are cheaper ones. Rigid. Here's Normark from Finland. Kind of got some cool stuff. Then you got this Scrimshaw stuff. Just a bunch of cheap stuff. Here's Schrade. You got your old Schrades. Throwing knives. They still got throwing knives. Here's scuba gear. Look at, here's that Kershaw scuba one. And then you got your SOG specialty, and here's a boot and a Gerber Guardian backup. I've always liked that one. That's $41 there. Then you got some fillet knives. Here's some Victorinox back in, or Wagner actually back in the day. They got watches. I'm gonna move. They got scissors. Lots of different scissors. Oh, and swords. If you guys like swords, they got tons of these swords. A lot of swords. Replica swords even. Here we got little crossbow things, and look at this whole thing. Wow, the jungle Lee. Can't even get it on my thing, fold out there. That's the Jungle Lee. Then they got the Gerber multi-tools. Whole bunch of those. And they got the SOG multi-tools. Now what are we, halfway through? Let's see, now we got little hatchets, Gerber hatchets. We got some machetes. Look at this. Here's an original Lansky, $59. They haven't really changed the price too much. And then here's the Triangle Sharp Maker again. Let's keep going. They got some other sharpening systems, chisels. They got the buffers and the rouges and the cleaning. Oh, and look, you get a mag light. All the various mag lights. Targets, shooting targets, gun holsters. They got walkie-talkies. Look at some of these walkie-talkies. Ooh, and if you want a GPS, they even have one of these Magellans. $249. first aid kits, MRs. They got a bunch of replica stuff. Here's some BB guns. Kind of going fast. Nobody really cares a lot about all of that stuff, but food savers, dehydrators, and some peanuts and some stuff. So there you got it, guys. Taking a look at some awesome knives from Gorilla & Sons. If anybody knows more about this company, let me know. I think it looks like back in the day, it looks like almost something like Cabela's might have acquired them. I mean, I'm just taking a wild guess, but this looks like stuff Cabela's would have sold. Their catalogs look really similar. I don't know if that evolved into Cabela's. I don't really know, but I bet you that was a pretty sweet company back in the day. If anybody has more info, send it to me. I'd love to know. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. Bye.